afternoon, everyone. Let's welcome one more time to our midweek musical meditation with yours truly, Maury Allums. And at the controls, we have Katie Rappo. We got a special thing for you, a special theme today. As you see on your screen, as all of you come into the room, we have a tiger. What does the tiger represent today? Well, we are celebrating on February 1st the New Year, the Chinese New Year. In the year 2022, it's celebrated by nearly 2 billion people worldwide. It's the Lunar New Year, which is rung in on February 1st, with festivities that can go on for more than 2 weeks, also known as the Chinese New Year. And as the Spring Festival in China, the date marks the end of the year of the ox and the start of the year of the tiger, an opportunity for bold changes in combating anti-racism or anti-Asian racism, I should say. So we definitely want to remember our brothers and sisters as they celebrate their new year. And the tiger represents so much for us even today. And I know we just love that image of how the tiger sometimes just has to operate even in the darkness. But you know what? They will come to the light. And we celebrate that coming into the light today. Happy New Year. Happy Lunar New Year once again. And today we're going to shift, as many of you know, February 1st also marks the beginning of the month of Black History Month. And I definitely wanted to highlight the role of women as we do this. Yes, I am a black man, and I believe that we should be acknowledged and celebrated. But our women have done so much for us in our history. When you think about Harriet Tubman and so many of our black women that have paved the way and that have suffered and struggled in silence to create change in this world. And they always say behind every strong black man is a strong woman. But I would venture to say today, we're going to remove that which stands in front of them and give them their props today. How about that, women? We acknowledge you. We thank you for your role in this black history. And we're going to meditate today. What we want to do is take a pause. Something that I heard this morning. It's been a lovely day, by the way. Looking outside, and the weather is so pleasant, so beautiful. And so many of us have so much on our schedule, so much on our calendars, so many tasks to do, so many things that we feel like if we don't get to these, today won't be a success. But I'm calling you right now to pause and to come into this moment. For the past is gone, the future is not yet here. If we do not go back to ourselves in the present moment, we cannot be in touch with life. Thich Nhat Hanh said that in his quote about being present. And the reason I'm pulling up this image on the screen today, the rest, because even in music, so many times we do things to try to mask for the silence. The rest simply indicates space. Pause. What do you do in that space? Are you afraid of the silence? Because I'm about to Breathe. Release. What do you hear? What is being spoken to you now? Breathe. Release. And continue doing that. And there's this song that goes with this time as we commemorate Black History. It says, still away, still away, still away to Jesus, still away home. I ain't got long to stay here. Listen. What is being spoken to you now? Block out what is to come and what has already happened. Play the silence. 1 Kings 19:11-13, it says, Then he said, this is a revelation to Elijah, go out and stand on the mountain before the Lord, and behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore into the mountains and broke the rocks in pieces before the Lord, but the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. Breathe. Release. And after the fire, a still small voice. So it was when Elijah heard it that he wrapped his face in his mantle and went out and stood in the entrance of the cave. Suddenly a voice came to him and said, What are you doing here, Elijah? What are you doing here? Put your name in the blank. What is being spoken to you now? Release. This rest in music transitions to removing the noise from around you. As you can see in the image, remove the noise. Put down the hurry. Put down all of those things that are pulling at you right now. Take your earphones off. Take your pods out of your ear and listen. We have a few minutes left. There's another spiritual that says, hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Breathe. There's another scripture that says in Revelation 3:20, listen, I am standing and knocking at your door. If you hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and I will eat together with you. And I know I talk about my traditions, but whatever your tradition is, but here, and Jesus said so many times throughout the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke, he who has ears, let him hear. This is not just some generic statement for, hey, everybody listen up. He is calling for people to take careful heed. He or she who has ears is every person, age, ethnicity, language, and occupation. Going back to our rest, remember, it's a musical notation sign that indicates the absence of a sound. Each rest symbol and name corresponds with a particular note value for length. And finally, as we get ready to close in the next few minutes, what is the silence speaking to you? What is the silence speaking to you? Something that came to my mind this morning was, how do we make lemonade from lemons? Just something to make you smile. How do we make victory, triumph over defeat into something meaningful? Listen. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to breathe in again, and I want you to take a few moments to listen and be mindful of what the silence is speaking. What do the voices of our ancestors that have gone before to pave the way to our freedoms? Man, woman, boy, and girl, all of us, humanity, in this moment, let's touch life. Breathe. Release. Something came into my mind and said, we are creating music now. The rhythm of our voice. The rhythm of the wind and the breeze. The melody of the birds. And the silent rest. There is something to be said. If you open that door to sup and to eat, go in peace. Let this day be great. Happy Black History Month to you. Happy New Year. Be good to yourself and be good to others. Have a great day.